This video is a collection of all small-scale businesses you can start with as low as 500 Kenyan shillings in Kenya, Africa. I have clustered them into categories of capital needed in each case. Good thing about them, you don't need a degree, experience, labor, capital, planning, time, rent, land, structure, and rate. Any business without initial capital and a business plan will never work. Let's dive into our top 20 most profitable small-scale businesses you can start in Kenya. These are the 5 main clusters that you can venture into. The cluster you choose depends on the initial capital that you have. Cluster number 1, businesses that require 500 Kenyan shillings to 1000 Kenyan shillings initial capital. Cluster number 2 will include those businesses that need 1000 to 2000 Kenyan shillings as initial capital. In cluster number 3, we are going to look at the businesses that require 5000 Kenyan shillings initial capital. Cluster number 4 will cover all the businesses that require up to 10,000 Kenyan shillings initial capital. And cluster number 5, we will cover those businesses that require up to 20,000 Kenyan shillings initial capital. Let's start with category 1. At number 8, we have mobile hairdressing. So, are you a skilled hairdresser but do not have enough capital to open a salon? How about you become mobile? Start a mobile hairdressing business where you can make people's hair at home. You need a few supplies to get started, which won't cost you more than 1000 Kenyan shillings. The clients will do the rest. Assuming you charge 500 to 2000 per client and get a client each day, you can make up to 2000 Kenyan shillings profit per day. At number 7, we have beaded jewelry. Think of making beaded jewelry like bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. All it takes are beads, beading cords, adhesives, and pliers. And with a packet of beads going for 100 Kenyan shillings, 1k is more than enough to get started, and you can earn up to 1000 Kenyan shillings profit in a good day. At number 6, we have shoe shining businesses. You can also start a shoe shining business with 1000 Kenyan shillings. The amount is enough for shoe polish and cream, brushes, and second-hand barber chair, and other small essentials. The best location for setting up this business is in town or along a popular street where you can make 300 to 500 Kenyan shillings per day. Number 5, liquid soap making business. With about 400 Kenyan shillings, you can buy enough ingredients to make 10 liters of liquid soap or a shampoo. That means you can make more than 20 liters if you invest 1000 Kenyan shillings. And when it comes to profit, you can sell a liter for 50 shillings or more, giving you about 1000 Kenyan shillings profit per day. At number 4, roasted maize business. Kenyans generally like roadside roasted maize. Though often overlooked, it can be a lucrative business. Let's say you use 500 shillings for maize and other 500 for additional supplies. You could make up to 300 to 500 Kenyan shillings per day. At number 3, house painting business. House painting might be dirty handy job, but it's one of the best paying. Depending on the house size and the job's complexity, you can charge 1000 to 2000 per house. Regarding the supplies, 2000 will be enough to get the paint, brush, masks you need to get started. At number 2, we have Mitumba selling. You don't have to buy the whole bell to start a Mitumba business. You can buy from those with bells the pieces you want and sell them at a profit. Once you get enough, you can get into the bell buying and selling business. You can make 500 to 1000 profit from your 2000 Kenyan shillings investment. At number 1, we have fruit vending. Though many fruit vendors are on the street, there is still room for more. You can join the bandwagon and invest your 1000 Kenyan shillings fast-moving fruits like oranges, watermelon, bananas, avocados, and many others. Your 2000 Kenyan shillings could make up to 300 to 800 profit per day. Let's now move to category number 2, businesses, where you need 1000 to 2000 Kenyan shillings as capital. At number 3, we have online freelancing. Do you have a laptop or a desktop? That's what you need to get into online freelancing. Depending on the job, you can use 2000 for the internet bundles for the month and make 1000 to 5000 Kenyan shillings per day. Some of the best paying online jobs you can do are freelance writing, editing, web design, virtual assistant, graphic design, and proofreading. At number 2, YouTube channel. Can you make exciting videos you could share online? The best place to do it is in YouTube. You can use your phone to create videos about anything, from tutorials to funny clips. As for 2000 Kenyan shillings, you can use it to buy bundles, and depending on the traffic, you can make up to 150,000 Kenyan shillings. shillings if you make more views per month. At number 1, online tutoring. Are you a trained teacher or a college graduate looking to make extra cash? Then consider online tutoring on Preply, Chegg, TutorMe, Outschool, and Schooly. You only need a laptop and can use the 2,000 to buy bundles. On a good day, you could make up to 5,000 Kenyan shillings online. Category number 3, we have those businesses that require up to 5,000 shillings capital. At number 4, we have street food selling. Can you make chapati, mandazi, ugali, githeri, chips, or other local delicacies on the street? Then you should give it a go, and 5k will be enough to get started. The best places are along busy roads and near markets and job sites where you can make up to 3,000 Kenyan shillings profit per day. Number 3, coffee business. Kenyans also enjoy coffee, which you can start selling with 5,000 Kenyan shillings. The goal is to take advantage of the employees who report to work so early and would want quick coffee mid-morning. When things are okay, you can make up to 500 shillings per day and you don't have to work in a full day. Number 2, perfume refill business. The perfume refill business is among the fastest growing businesses in the country, especially in town. Perhaps this is something you can invest your 5,000 in and get to make up to 2,000 Kenyan shillings per day. Number 1, ice cream vending. You probably often see ice cream vendors in town on a hot afternoon. That, however, doesn't mean that you can't join them. 5k will be enough to get the ice making supplies and ingredients, and you can make 500 Kenyan shillings per day profit. Category number 4, these are businesses that require up to 10,000 shillings capital. At number 4, popcorn business. You can get decent popcorn making machine at 7,000 to 8,000 Kenyan shillings, leaving you with at least 2,000 for the seeds bag and electricity. Given that most people like popcorn, you can make up to 500 shillings daily, which is not bad if you run it alongside another business. At number 3, small barbershop. If you are a skilled barber, you can invest your 10,000 in a small barbershop in your neighborhood. It is commonly known as kinyozi. You can get a cheap hair clipper for 3,000 Kenyan shillings to 5,000 Kenyan shillings to start with, and the rest can take care of rent, which can cost around 2 to 3,000 Kenyan shillings, chair and other necessities. On average, you can make up to 1,000 Kenyan shillings per day. Number 2, blogging business. Blogging is another business you can pursue with 10,000 Kenyan shillings and make up to 200 Kenyan monthly profit. The 10k will take care of the domain registration and hosting for 1 year, which may cost you about 5 to 8,000 Kenyan shillings, depending on the hosting company. I, however, recommend Blue Shot for the best uptime and customer support experience. At number 1, lunch delivery business. How about you put your cooking skill to more lucrative use? I am suggesting you start a lunch delivery business where you can get to deliver lunch to business people and office workers who don't have time to go for lunch. The 10,000 Kenyan shillings will be enough to get started, and you can make up to 2,000 Kenyan shillings profit per day. The last category is category number 5. Consider these investments ideas if you have 20,000 Kenyan shillings capital in Kenya. At number 6, vacuum cleaning business. Vacuum cleaning business may not be as popular as laundry care, but it's picking up. With a decent vacuum cleaner, which will cost about 15,000 Kenyan shillings, you can vacuum people's homes, especially those in towns, making up to 2,000 Kenyan shillings per house. Number 5, photocopy and printing business. You can also invest your 20,000 Kenyan shillings in a photocopy and printing business. If you go new, you can get a medium photocopy and printing machine for 10,000 Kenyan shillings and use the rest for the other supplies and rent. And if you choose a good location, such as near schools, you could make up to 1,000 Kenyan shillings daily. At number 4, daycare business. Do you have an extra spacious room at home that you can turn into a daycare? If you don't, rent one for around 5 to 8,000 Kenyan shillings and use the rest of on the license or permit. Kids, toy and learning essentials. If you get at least 20 kids and charge them 100 shillings daily, you will make up to 2,000 Kenyan shillings per day. At number 3, nail parlor. You should start a nail parlor if you can do pedicures and manicures and put on artificial nails. It doesn't have to be glamorous, as that will cost much money, but you can make it simple with 20,000 Kenyan shilling. On a good day, you can make up to 3,000 Kenyan shillings. Number 2, grocery store. Another lucrative business ideas to invest 20,000 Kenyan shillings is grocery store. Those businesses do well in urban areas where you can sell various food products ranging from vegetables and fruits to cereals and animals products. On a good day, you can make up to 1,000 Kenyan shillings. At number 1, the top business that you can start is a movie shop. You can use 20,000 Kenyan shillings to start the movie shop. Like most businesses on this list, a movie shop will do good in an urban neighborhood where you can find the highest population of movies. And those are the top 20 businesses opportunities that you can start in Kenya and thrive. See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe and share.